right. So let's get into the big news of the week. Is the attack of Don Callis at the AAA show. Now, when the story came out, right, they said that Don Callis was attacked at a press conference by a fan. Okay, and I was looking at the situation, like off camera, the upper left hand. You saw the video of it, obviously. In the upper left hand corner, you saw him get attacked, and it was like. But then I found out, and then I was thinking, like, bro, why is it there's no security? They're just literally letting the fans stand around there? Like, so that seems weird. Then I found out it was a photographer that, like, wasn't smartened up. Is that accurate?
No, that's very inaccurate.
Okay, so I saw that. I saw a news website report that. Okay, right, who was the person that attacked Don Callis?
So this guy had sent me what do you call this? Just let me give you a little backstory. This guy, the friend of the show, Nick Hausman, from the House of Wrestling, I think is what his podcast is called. So he sends me this thing and he says, hey, did he get attacked by a reporter? I go, that's very inaccurate. Who sent you that? And he sends me this thing where, what's his name? The guy with Cornette, Brian Last, is that his name? Yeah. Brian Last had wrote something that, according to Roy Lucier, who's a AAA super fan who was in the first row, okay? Yep. He says that the guy was a photographer. And I'm like, I don't know how he would get that deduce that, because he was not a photographer. Basically what had happened is so Kenny was doing this interview and Takeshita was going to attack him from behind. Don was going to, come out and he was like berating him and like, you're nothing without me. You've lost 5 in a row without me and all this. And Kenny's like, and this interview's over, and he goes after him. When he goes after him, Takeshita attacks him. Now, we already had security on hand to separate everybody. Right. And bro, he can thank his lucky stars that the group that usually takes care of me and TJ were out bodyguarding this politician, or he would have had his handed to him right then and there. This guy, who I guess from what the promoter told me, because the local promoter who helps promote the event, that he does security for him, and that he was there because the guys that were in the security force were his bros, and he went to say hi to them. All right. So why was this getting involved? So I'm looking because I'm kind of producing the segment. So I'm looking at the cameras and make sure they get what they got to shoot. And all of a sudden I hear Don going, what the? And I look on the floor, bro, this guy's trying to choke him out, And Don gets up. He's got like a busted lip. His suit is ripped. He goes, this is amateur hour. What the is going on? Right. And I was stunned. I couldn't believe what I had seen. The guy disappeared. And then I was like, bro, that guy that grabbed Don, he needs to be found before he leaves the arena, And then I went in there and I berated him and I got him fired. But he's very lucky that my boys weren't there. They would have handed him it. But it was not a photographer. Yeah.
Don was not happy that I made light of it on Twitter too. So
what'd he say?
He just told me not to, like, it was a serious. And bro, you know me. Okay, if Don, first of all, I'd read that Don was fine and it didn't look that bad. So of course, like, somebody retweeted the story and I tweeted good. Don Callis deserves my trolls got it. But I'm just because
I think he twisted his ankle too, bro.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
So he was off.
Yeah. But just to go on the record, I obviously do not condone fans attacking the performers, because you may, bro. If you
bro, I can't believe you even have to clarify that statement.
For
sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it was coming to you. If you attack a wrestler, you make it the shit out of you. I definitely don't do. Don't be an idiot. So.
Get up! Get up! Hey, get the go! No! What, Conan? Hey, Conan! No!
Hey!
No! Hey!
Kenny, okay?
What the fuck is going on? Get off me! Jesus Christ! Where is he? Get off me! Hey! Where is he? Relax. What's wrong with you?
I can't talk. Fucking Jack knows how to take care of himself.
Relax.
Fuck you, Sid.
Get her away.
Come here.
Get her away. Get her away. Get her away. I'm not going to make a scene here. She has a problem. Oh my God.
A match. It was Park versus La Parka versus LA Park. They had never wrestled. We actually did that in Triple Mania for AAA, and the new La Parka, who had been there for many years, more than 10 years already, when the original came back, everybody was with the original. Okay? Yeah. So as a matter of fact, last year we went to a show, and while La Parka was wrestling, people were screaming LA Park, LA Park. Like they still didn't want to accept this guy. Okay? So same thing happened with this guy. Nicho Psychosis, the one that you met in WCW, when he leaves the WCW, Antonio Pena takes that name and he gives it to another guy. All right? Do you have it so far?
Yeah.
No? Okay. So this is the new Psychosis, and he went through the same shit. You're not as good as Psychosis. You suck. You're an imposter. Especially when he would go to Tijuana, which Nicho's from, he'd really get it. Okay? So he's having, that's who that guy is. He's a second version of Psychosis.
How popular is he in Mexico?
He's pretty popular because the name, Psychosis. Because when he left, Pena kind of, since he had a strong name, Antonio Pena had him in good angles and stuff like that.
Okay, so what? So you go down. You're doing the triple. You taped Impact in Mexico,
right?
Huh?
Right.
Yeah. How many days were you there?
2.
Okay, so we from the video that we saw, you're at the Impact tapings outside. Was this guy booked on the show?
No.
Oh, so he just showed up.
Right.
Okay, so so let's get.
So let me go forward.
I haven't even heard the tell the story why they won't accept.
Yeah, let me go forward and let me go backwards. I can go forward, and then if you have any other questions, you can ask.
No, just tell us your version of the story. So obviously we've all seen it, so it's like just
yeah. Well, let me tell you how we got here. Okay,
right.
So because he just didn't come out of the blue.
Right.
So basically, what happened? Yeah, right. So basically, what happened is around 12 years ago, we decided to do Psychosis versus Psychosis. They'd never faced each other. And
were you booking back then?
Yeah, I was helping book Pena. Okay, me and Pena were booking. Okay, Antonio Pena, the owner. So we had to come up with this idea to put them together in a match. So when Psychosis comes back, the original Nicho, let's call him Nicho. Okay, that's his name, Nicho. So when Nicho comes back, they get into these street fights and all that, and the other guy's taking liberties on Nicho. And Nicho's telling me, hey, bro, I didn't come here to be fighting this fucking guy every fucking night. He's fucking mental. So I go up to him and I go, bro, what's your fucking problem? And he goes, oh, no, man, we're just out there working. I'm trying to make it look good. I go, no, bro, you're taking fucking liberties, all right, because you're trying to prove to everybody that you're better than him because you've been getting heat for being the imposter.
He started stiff Psychosis.
Right. That's part of the gig, bro. That's what did you expect? So so we had another match, and he went out there and he tried to legitimately hurt Nicho. So then we had a big event
Like, you know how WWE has SummerSlam and Triple all that. Well, we have like 5 big events throughout the year. Well, they were gonna face in this big event, and Nitro just didn't show up. That's how serious I knew it was. And I was like, bro, seriously, you're not going to show up? He goes, fuck that guy. He goes, I'm going to go there and I'm going to fucking end up stabbing him or something. You know, this guy's fucking crazy.
So that's how stiff the guy's being with him in the ring.
Yeah,
Well, that's
right.
That's a big deal. Okay.
Yeah, because he's trying to, he's such a mark.
I don't know that. I don't know this guy. I
Right.
know Psychosis.
Right.
But for Psychosis's concerns to be that as much as like he doesn't even want to show up, like because this guy's he thinks like it's going to escalate to something else.
Right.
That's
Right.
But this guy's denying it the whole time.
But in this guy's mediocre mind, right? He's probably thinking, good, I'm showing everybody, I'm the real Psychosis. I'm tougher,
Right.
I'm better. Like, fucking guy's mentally unstable. Just even try what he did. But anyways. And so Psychosis left, and he didn't want to work, and he didn't want to work with him. And I was like, bro, I told Pena, what are we using this guy for? So we started not to use him, okay? So now he's thinking in his mind, I have something against him personally. So fast forward, when Vampiro's booking, they're using him, okay? Vampiro is using him. I come in, I see who I think that I can do business with, and the best guys to do business with, and I say, okay, I'm going to work with you guys. You guys, I'm not going to work with. Well, he was out of that group that I didn't want to work with. So he does an interview, and he's like, yeah, I'm not in AAA because Conan doesn't like me, and if Conan wasn't there, I'd be there, and stuff like that. And he just kept on and on and on. So I put on Twitter, I go, bro, if you were so good, I go, why do I not see you in fucking Nacion, which is ADR's promotion, or CMLL, or Impact? I don't see you anywhere. So maybe it's not me, maybe it's you. And so he kept coming at me on Twitter, and I kept roasting him, right? And so, you know how we always talk about guys you don't want to get in Twitter feuds, like Jim Cornette, because Cornette just got to roast you. Right. And people were fucking with him. And I think in that stupid mind of his, he said, fuck it, I got to teach this guy a lesson somehow. I don't know what he was thinking, bro. Thing is that I show up to the fucking show, I'm alone, I'm getting out of a fucking van, and next thing I see, he's coming with a whole bunch of guys and a guy filming. I'm thinking, for a split second, I'm thinking this guy's probably trying to tape something for like for his website and trying to get a buzz, because that's what I'm thinking, Mm-hmm. So he comes up and immediately it escalates into, fuck you, man. You need to respect me. I'm the original Nitro. I'm the original Psychosis. You need to respect me like you respect him. I go, bro, what's your fucking what's your problem? What's going on here? Now I see he's with other guys. So I'm kind of looking around. I'm thinking, bro, is this guy going to actually jump me here with these guys? While I'm kind of looking out of my peripherals and I'm trying to defuse the situation, he slaps me. I'm thinking real quick for that split second, bro, if I hit him, I know I'm going to get jumped. I just know I am. I just feel it, Yeah,
but so you're old and you got a bad back. I mean, it was like, if you had to defend yourself in a fight, I don't think you want to instigate a fight right there.
Well, here's the thing. Later on, I thought to myself, because remember when you made that joke that I put my 2 stents in?
Right.
Bro, I got stents. What if I would have had a heart attack? Yeah. I'm kind of glad I didn't. But anyways, so my first reaction, we would have been one-on-one. I would have fucking punched the shit out of him, even with a bad heart attack, because that would have been my first reaction. But the minute I saw, bro, if you notice in the thing, I don't know if you can notice in the video, there's like guys around him making sure nobody comes. There's 2 guys on the outside, and I don't know if you see, I heard him when he told the guy, when the guy was filming, he goes, okay, that's enough, and he puts the camera down. So I later find out, before I get to that, so I'm thinking at that moment, let me get out of here so I can get into the dressing room and I can get everybody out, right? And so he smacked me, and I'm just thinking, fuck, let me try to get, now he's got some of his tension out. Let me try to get out of here and get in the dressing room. And that's what I did. I went into the dressing room. When I was going into the dressing room, a whole bunch of wrestlers were coming out. They're like, what happened? I go, bro, this fucking bitch. By the time they went out, he was already gone. And if you notice, nobody got in. There were people in there, nobody got in because they were afraid these thugs were going to fuck them up. Now
Was
here's
this,
the,
you guys
here-
other wrestlers or just his friends?
no, they weren't wrestlers. They were just fans and people hanging out. Groupie, fans that hang out.
MS-13.
Yeah, and so, and then, but here's the other thing that's kind of weird. Then I find out later on, because I did an interview for the press, and the interview was like 2 hours after this incident. The video had already been put up, right? So after the interview, they start coming up to me and they go, "Hey, they were trying to sell us. They were trying to sell us this video. Just the guy wanted credit and they wanted money." So this guy was trying to fucking film a video, try to get paid, try to get a buzz. Now I don't know if he was trying to tape something where maybe it was edited if I hit him back and he was going to sue me, or he edited in a way where, let me hit him, Conan looks like a punk ass bitch, I look good, right? Or if maybe I would have hit him and then at the end everybody's stomping me down and that's what he puts up. But since no press would pay or put it up there, they just leaked it out on their own. You know what I'm saying? But bro, what a humongous mistake. What a humongous mistake he made.
You don't tell me, bro. Are you still the Booker AAA?
Yeah. Well, it's
So
not
the guy literally
it's
went
not-
confronted
bro,
and like assaulted the Booker AAA
and
because
he's
he's not
not-
being used as AAA.
right, because you're not being used. And here's the,
It's like,
If you're new here, be sure to hit subscribe. If you liked the video, please make sure to leave a like and a comment below and tell us your thoughts. If you wanted to help out the channel as well, we also have memberships available, and you can check out our Twitch links in the description box below, as well as join our Discord. That's all we have for you today. We'll see you in the next one.